Now we would like to talk about the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Quran, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَّةً لِلنَّاسِ بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا, which means that the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for all mankind. But some people, they have a big misconception. They think that it was for Arab or for the people of Arabian Peninsula.
Well, some people have a big misperception that the message of Jesus was for all mankind, which it wasn't. And in fact, it still says in what's left of the book, even though they took some liberties with it and it was written by other people, but in spite of, and it's hearsay, but in spite of all that, it says right there that Isa only came for the children of Israel, the lost sheep or whatever, of the house of Israel. And it's clear in Quran that Muhammad ﷺ was sent for the entire human race, and he said it himself outside of the message of the Quran. So this is truly the universal message, and that's necessity, because Allah tells us again that He sent a messenger to every single people in every single time. If we go to some jungle somewhere, people that have never seen other human beings, we will find them with some kind of ideology, some kind of theology. It will be distorted, because maybe their messenger was a long time ago. They might be worshipping now ancestors or nature or something else, but you will find all the same traces. Something about justice in the hereafter, reward and punishment according to your deeds. It's almost universal across mankind. This is what's left from all of those messages that came before. So, in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tells us about the messenger, that his voice is authoritative. He didn't, مَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. Everything about his life from the time he became Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, everything about his life is delivering what Allah wants him to deliver. So if it was just a personal suggestion, He will make it clear. It's a personal suggestion. Anything else that he teaches, this is from Allah.
Yeah. Shaykh Abdul Aziz, about the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I think Brother Yana has explained most of what we need to know about it. So the Prophet ﷺ was sent to all mankind and jinkind, and he's not like any other prophet or messenger prior to him, because everyone before Muhammad ﷺ was sent to his people, his own people, his nation, his group, his tribe, whatever you want to call him. But Muhammad ﷺ was the last messenger, was sent to mankind and jinkind, and no religion will be after Islam or no messenger, because every other one who claims, like Musaylim and others who came in to claim they are messengers, and they're unless, because people, subhanAllah, yani people will find out who is telling the truth and who is lying. And one thing I would like to add here, as what the brother had mentioned very briefly, most of the people who are in the East, Far East, or the West, they think, or they say that Muhammad ﷺ, yeah, he's a prophet, some say he's a prophet, but he's sent to the Arabs alone. And that is not true. Because if you go back to history, that's where the people are centered on earth, was in this area. And then they were distributed, because after the death of the Prophet ﷺ, about 10, 15 years after that, his companions have been everywhere. Any place on earth they can go, they went there. And there were no people other than that. Then people start going to different spots on this earth, different lands, and creating some land for themselves for any reason that they wish. And this is how they spread, and this is how the languages came on. But actually, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was sent to everybody, and he's a messenger of Allah. And there's so much evidence in the Quran, if you look into the Quran, that you will know that he's a messenger, and there is no doubt about it. One thing is about the creation of a human being. How could someone in the desert 1400 years ago knows about how the creation, which is a drop of sperm, and then a flesh, and then a bone created, and so on, and then the soul is being blown into it? Now science has proved that, so that's at least one proof.